Hello, welcome once again to Climax TV. This is Clement. So I just want to do a little bit of reaction to what I heard, or I read an article about Jamie Carragher comparing the success of Sir Alex Ferguson to the one of Pep Guardiola in Manchester City. What he actually said, according to the article, he said that the success of Pep Guardiola has even surpassed, according to how he interprets it. He said he's has even surpassed the success of Sir Alex Ferguson. What Sir Alex Ferguson did at Manchester when he was in Manchester United to what Pep Guardiola has done as a City coach up to today. So I just want to run a little quick of a background of how Sir Alex Ferguson has transformed Manchester United to the very standard to which they are right now. So if you just go a little bit about history when you talk about the kind of success they have from 1992 to 2000. So they won the league in that span. That's the span of 7 years. They won the league 5 times in that years. So it was only a Blackburn and then Arsenal that uh, they were able to succeed in winning two league titles away from Manchester United in those seasons, in those 9 years or 10 years season. So that's five league titles or six league title. Then you couple of with a couple of FA Cup and the League Cup and the Cup Winners' Cup. So what we are actually, if we really want to talk about it, like Sir Alex Ferguson is one of his greatest achievements, which he did with the team of Manchester United. For me, my own opinion was his transformation. What he able to do was his transformation. The way he galvanized, rebuild team after team after team after team. The way he just continued to build success, regardless of how little he has at that time. I know they were a powerhouse. They could, sign some great players at that time. Eric Cantona. They even had Steve Bruce, who was a very, very good striker at that time. They brought in the likes of Andrew Cole, Dwight York, and then the list just goes on and on like that. So in that span, Sir Alex Ferguson won ten about 10 trophies at that time. So, which it was, a very, very good achievement with little, how would I say, with little signings, with no money being pumped into the transfer market. Like it's not crazy. It was not as crazy as it is today, where a lot of money can be just spent on players and stuff like that. We did it with a lot of academy players, like the likes of the class of 1992, which had Gary Neville, the Poscos, the Nicky Butt, the Neville brothers, David Beckham, and then Ryan Giggs and stuff like that. So those players came into the rank. He really trusted them, and he gave them the confidence and the opportunity to play, and they rewarded him with a long period, with a long career, and then they were successful kind of together. So that's just part of it. Then when it comes to the 2000s, that I have to talk about competition. Why I think Manchester United, the achievement of Sir Alex Ferguson was better than the one of Pep Guardiola's, because when you think about competition at that time, the competition was more fierce than it is today. Because when you have to compare players of those eras to this era, it's just it's nothing to write home about, because you can just see that the caliber of players and the integrity of those players, the kind of weight they carry, the passion and everything, you cannot compare it onto these players at this present moment. Because for us, we know we live through football age, and we have seen it all. We've seen it. If you just have to think about players by rankings and their abilities, it's not even close. It's not even close. I don't even want to go there, because it's just going to because this generation of today, like the people born from 2003 till now, they don't know anything when it comes to football those days. The passion was different, the skills level was different, the energy level was different. Today now the oligarch has taken over football, and then they just pumping money, and these players, they are not really good enough to even compare to those players. If I have to just drag this video a little bit, if I have to, some people, they make mockery of the English national team, saying that the golden generation didn't do very very well when it compares to what the kind of talent they have. They've clearly forgotten the other talents who was there also in the other national team. They were very very good players. When you have to compare the likes of the English national team to the likes of France national team, to the Brazilians, to the Argentinians, to the Portuguese, you can see the talent level the talent level are very very similar, and even at time, most of the time, surpasses the one of the English national team. So you cannot really fault those generations for saying that they didn't win anything because they were the golden generation. You just look at their oppositions. The oppositions were far greater in terms of talent level, and then also skills level also. So you cannot really say that they failed in that generation. So bringing you back to what started this video, I was talking about the achievement of Sir Alex Ferguson, and then also the achievement of Pep Guardiola. When you think about the 2000 teams, which Sir Alex Ferguson transformed, when at that time Arsenal was coming up, and then Roman Abramovich with the purchase of Chelsea, also. Then the money started coming in, so you just feel like, okay, how am I going to transform my team to make them competitive? So obviously there was a talent of Wayne Rooney, and then the talent of also Cristiano Ronaldo, who came in at that time. They were from 2003 2004 season they bought Ronaldo, and then 2005 season they bought Wayne Rooney. From there, the talent level just keep on, and then he rebranded the team. He moved away from Ruud van Nistelrooy lone striking position, and then he transitioned into also the Rooneys, and then also the Louis Saha, and then Diego Forlans and stuff like that. So you can just see that the transformation. I think one of the things that really makes Sir Alex Ferguson stood out is just the transitions of how he built his team, and I think that's the standard. That's what make him really even when the other coaches talk about him, like that's the respect they gave him, because of his transitioning of his team from one period to another period of a time, because it's not easy for you to keep on building and keep on building and keep on building. Even Sir Alex Ferguson by himself is going to tell you that. So you can see, bearing the fact that Roman Abramovich came in with a lot of money pumping into Chelsea, and then also Liverpool at that time, they also did very very well, bringing in the likes of Torres, Xabi Alonso, and then Ryan Babel and stuff like that. And then Arsenal, they were still there, Thierry Henry, Ashley Cole, and Patrick Vieira and stuff like that. The competition was far greater than the one of Pep Guardiola in Man City. The competition was far greater, and then also the talent level was far better than the one of Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola didn't have to struggle too much with Arsenal, and then also Manchester United, who was really struggling at that time. Who is struggling now, and who is really still struggling. So at those days when Manchester United were battling the likes of Arsenal, and then Chelsea, and then Liverpool, those teams were really really good team. those teams could win. They could win the league, especially when the time of Liverpool. Also, when they bought in Torres, Alonso, and Mascherano. That team that with Rafael Benitez, that was a good team. And then also Chelsea with Ballack, with Makelele, with that Drogba, Gujonsi. That was a good team. And Arsenal then came in with Cesc Fabregas, Thierry Henry, Van Persie. Those teams could win the league. But Pep Guardiola, he didn't have to worry too much about three teams beating his ass week in, week out. He just have to worry about only one team, which is Liverpool. And then Liverpool also, they were coming behind just 1 point behind Manchester. So Jamie Carragher, you are wrong. You cannot compare the achievement of Sir Alex Ferguson to the one of Pep Guardiola. It's not possible, because Ferguson had much more greater competition than what Pep Guardiola is having. So if you like what you're seeing in this video, please subscribe. Put the notification on, put a like button, share this video, and then also leave your comment in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you next time.